Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hello there, and welcome to episode 2102. I'm Mike.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
It's Mike's Daily Podcast, broadcasting from Cafe Anyway in Podcastro Valley, Mont. It's a beautiful day. Although I did get haunted by a bunch of cars on the way, it is. Yes, you heard it for months, but it's getting more and more true. Lots of people on the roads next to me and you in the early morning. And, oh, here's another fun.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to discover, as I look in the mirror and I see huge
Mike's
bags
Daily
under the eyes.
Podcast.
Isn't that nature's way of just demoralizing you? Hey, you know you're tired, but I'm going to make you realize even more how tired you are. Bags. Look at your bags. Oh my gosh, I look like this neighbor when I was a kid. There was a neighbor that lived down the street named Barbara. And Barbara. She was probably in her 70s and had amazingly dark brown hair. Curly, dark brown hair, because everybody had to have curly hair in the 70s. And or feathered hair or something like that. Anyway, I remember I was trying to sell that, what was it, that stuff, the chocolate that you had to go around? Not Hershey's, but that other stuff. World's Finest Chocolate. Oh, gosh. What kind of torture do you put your kids through, schools, that make you sell your kid? I don't know if they still do this. It used to be Heath bars, too. World's Finest Chocolate. You send these kids home with boxes of chocolate, and you tell them, okay, you got to sell this. That's terrible. You're putting these kids through torture. And then they got to try and embarrass themselves by selling this stuff to their neighbors. And they're all trying to watch their weight. Or in the 70s, they were... On my street, they were anyway. Cafe Anyway. So Barbara had big bags under her eyes, is all I'm saying. So.
And here's today's podcast picture.
I look like Barbara today. Sorry, Barbara. It's just how it is. I do not like these bags. Hey, I made a wonderful, what do you call it? Pork. It was a crock pot pork roast kind of thingy, I guess is what it was. And it was delicious, but I'm not going to show a picture of that. No, I know you want me to, but I will do a podcast picture. I think a year ago we met up with a guy that reminds me a lot of the James Rodriguez from Psych. Yes, and Basil got to meet this guy, and I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Oh, darn it. And he also kind of looks a little like Sean Astin. He's a friend of mine, and I can't remember his name. That's how bad it is. Well, I haven't seen him for over a year. It was a year ago that I saw him in Basel, and it was 2 years ago, actually. That's why I can't remember him. And we walked around Berkeley. He was visiting from Ventura. So I could post a picture of that, but I think I might go with a Carmel picture from even further back, from 8 years ago. Let's do that, something like that, when my cousin Anne Katrine was visiting. She's the one that goes, Mike's Daily Podcast, at the very beginning. Hey, have you ever had the joy of riding in an elevator or being in a building now here? Well, because of coronavirus for several months now, probably where the building is that you are, they are saying to you, do not go into only one person per elevator. And if you work in a building like I do that has the slowest elevators in the world, that means you're going to wait about 10 minutes before you can get up the floors. And then they lock the doors I would gladly go up the stairs. Well, not gladly, but I'd go up the stairs, burn some calories that way. But the doors are always locked. And the keys that they gave us to try and get through the doors don't work. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'm just saying to you, occasionally you get someone who has the face mask on and you have the face mask on, and they'll go, okay, yeah, come on in. Or they don't say anything and you just walk in there with them. This morning, though, I was waiting. I know this lady. I've seen her around the building many times, and she goes, "Hi, how are you?" I said, "Fine." And the elevator door opens, and she goes, "Okay, have a good day." Basically saying, "Don't you dare come in here." I'm like, "All right, I'll wait for the next one." So there's that kind of elevator etiquette going on these days. Hey, do you work, or are you just getting sick of jargon that people use in their own business? And then I don't know, there's this jargon going on in the business world these days that some of it, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if I've heard other companies use this jargon, but it seems very specific, and then they just expect you to know what it is. But then there's no dictionary, there's no glossary. And you end up asking someone, they go, "Well, you didn't know what that was? It was this." "Oh, okay." Making my life easier. Actually, there are a myriad of people in my job that like to make my life difficult. They just love it. That's right. Because they really have nothing else going on. So let's just make Mike's life as difficult as possible. Oh, so here's my little video on YouTube. Oh, don't look at this over here. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain over there. And there's a wonderful shirt here, San Francisco, that I'm wearing today. Oh, wonderful. This video doesn't show these amazing bags under my eyes as much. Oh, that's good. Because it is early for me today, and I tried getting sleep, but many things woke me up all night. Used to be the dog, Basil the Boxer, but he's no longer with us. As he got older, became, as a puppy, he never woke me up at night. He slept all through the night, or as a younger dog, but these days... Oh, okay. Would you like to say something on my podcast?
Hi, this is Mike's podcast. Welcome.
Want to grab that? Oh.
Grab Mike 4.
Okay. You got Mike 4 right there.
And Mike 4 is hot. Welcome to Mike's Daily Podcast. How y'all doing today? I hope you're all having a wonderful day here out in the California neighborhood, which I imagine is all of Mike Matthews' viewers. Be nice to get a line down. Go ahead and give Mike Matthews a call at 1-800-888-8888, or go ahead and give him an email at, I assume, MikesDailyPodcast at gmail.com or something along those lines.
I wonder what happens when you call 800-888-888.
Well, let's see.
The phone just... Oh, wow.
The phone's having a panic attack.
I don't want to find out who that goes to. It dialed. Thank you. What's your name, person that walked outside a cafe anyway, Mike's Daily Podcast land outside here? Who are you?
Who is it?
It's Who Is It? Hi, Who Is It?
Oh, well, I don't know much. I'm just Who Is It, and I'm having a wonderful day.
Excellent. I was just discussing the thing about... Oh, never mind. Here we are outside a cafe anyway. Look who's here. There's some characters Who's It that are out here.
Yes, my name is Who Is It, and I'm here to do a show.
Look, he's here doing the show with us. And look who else is here. Hello, Michael Matthew. Hello, Who Is It? This is Madame Rootabega. And I brought all of you donuts. Whew. It's great.
It's wonderful.
Don't eat them.
Don't.
They're made of
poison.
They're vegan.
Rat poison.
Look who else is here. Hello, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant. Wait, I said that wrong. This is Valentino, the parking attendant. And it's Bison Bentley. Do you know that? Mike, I have never met anybody else other than you here at Cafe anyway, so this is weird here. Yeah, except for the guy that tried to shut us down because we're open because of the coronavirus. Do you know that? Yes, it's Who's It. Thanks for wearing your mask outside here.
Oh, yes. Definitely have my mask on at the moment.
Do you want to plug anything, Who's It, while you're outside here with us?
I'd like to plug my website, Who Is It? It's a look-up website that allows you to find any person, any place, at any time. This might have some privacy concerns, but don't worry. I've worked it out with Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg told me that it's going to be just fine.
I guess Michael Jackson had a song called Who Is It?
Did he? What was the lyrics about?
We made our vows, we'd live a life anew, and she promised me in secret that she'd love me for all time. It's a promise so untrue. Aww.
Well, isn't that wonderful? Who is it's going to leave now? He's going to have to say goodbye to the cafe, if you don't mind.
Well, I think I'll leave too. But thank you for stopping by, and thank you, podcast listener, for listening. If you would like to comment on anything, don't call that 800 number. You can call 336-MM Daily. That's 3 + 3 = 6. MM as in Mike Matthews, and Daily as in what this podcast tries to do. It's good to have you here. Who's it?
Thank you very much. It's been nice to be on.
Oh. Really?
It has been.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what, it has been.
All right. Next show, it'll be Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. Thank you for listening.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!